Curious about all things paranormal? Well, you are in for a treat. Each week I dig up the top 3 craziest stories and mysteries right here from our Facebook group. So grab yourself a drink, relax, and get ready to dive into the supernatural with me. And this is episode 21 of the top paranormal stories of the week. Before we dive into our first submission, let's take a quick look back at some of the highlights from our previous stream, which has been a little bit. It's been about 2 weeks now, but we talked about some really interesting stories. We even had our friend Marcus Vasquez on, my former paranormal investigator. But I want to say hello to Phoebe. How you doing today? Kevin, how's it going today, Kevin? So unfortunately, we've hit over. I shouldn't say unfortunately. Unfortunately, the option to tag everyone has left us because we are now over 200,000 strong in our Facebook group. So there's not the initial burst of people into the chat that we would hope. So if you could do us a favor and share. But now that's out of the way. If you don't know who I am, my name is Nick, and I want to thank you for tuning into Beyond the Hub podcast. This is going to be a great stream. We have some good topics today. We have some good stories, and I want to throw up the first one real quick. Here we go, right about now. Okay. Last time I was here, we had less than 200,000 people. We were at 226. Holy crap. 226,000 members. Actually, you know what? I forgot to do something. I want to do this real quick. Okay. 226,000 members. So this story, or this picture, I should say, comes from Sarah Tangela Jones. Okay, so taken from my uncle's trail camera last fall in Wisconsin. So him and his friends were asleep when the photo was taken. No one else was at the property. They were building the current cabin they live in now. That's the only weird picture out of 200 that night. ETA. Something I find interesting is that this was taken the night of the first snowfall this season. My cousin said the pictures before show snow on the ground and pictures after also show snow, but this one seems to have grass still showing. Let's look at this picture. Wow, we got quite the amount of people that saw this, so let's click on this. So this is from the trail cam. What the heck is going on here? No one else was at the property. That gave me a little chills. I don't know. This seems like just a normal person in a jacket and a hat walking away. But over here, it's like some sort of someone in a dress, all like tall socks or something. Kevin, Phoebe, you want to weigh in here? What do you think? What do you think about this? And there's multiple. It does not look superimposed. Let's see what we got. Anything on the bottom here? So this is obviously a certain number here. Okay. What the heck is this? We got some spam messages coming in, but let's see what Kevin says. I would like to know if there is an old homestead on that area in the past. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to say here. Let's see let's see what some of the comments are saying here. Looks like they are headless. Anyone else see that? Headless. Oh, yes. Phoebe says they look real. Looks like old-time soldiers. I didn't notice that before. Yes, it looks like one of them is missing a head. There's multiple. So the skepticism comes in. Is this just people pulling a prank on this person? Yeah, poachers, kids messing around. What part of Wisconsin? I'm from there and have seen some weird cheese. Looks like servicemen. Yeah, there you go. was in the middle of the night, or what time was this? Based on, it looks like this is in the middle of the night. It looks like this is in the middle of the night. What the heck? These are some really good picks. Looks like they were in different time area based on their shapes. Do you know or own the property in the past? You should look up and see. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's what I found so far. So what I read is the area was settled in 1853. Here's a picture of what people were wearing then before it was Native American land. All right, Kevin. So you might be. I can't make out the actual story here, but So now we take a look at their clothing. I just want to go back to up here real quick. Now the person in the middle here, this looks like, I don't know. This looks sort of newish, but I could be wrong. There could be a full uniform, and that could be part of some sort of coat right here where this divot is. But this right here, it's still weird. I'm going to go that this obviously is not a deliberately hoaxed image, but I don't know the validity of it. So obviously this stuff in here is here, but I'm not going to say for certain what that is. That's very interesting though. Let me share this real quick. Copy the link. Share this for you all to take a look at at your leisure. Okay, so now we have that one. So let's go to our next submission. Let's go to our next submission here. 1 second. We are going back now. All right, this comes from Jennifer Overlock. Okay. Edit. I just want everyone that reads this to know that I would never, ever make anything up. I have no reason to. It's just more confirmation that our loved ones have passed to indeed reach out to us. Okay, so here's the story. My daughter's long-term boyfriend was shot and killed in her front yard by a jealous acquaintance of hers on 12/23/22. I'm so sorry for your loss. My daughter attended the week-long trial. She came to my apartment the night before the day of closing arguments. As we sat talking about the events of the testimonies from the week, a vacuum sound of air came on from the upstairs loft. As we were shocked, I walked up the flight of stairs to turn off what I thought was the automatic air mattress. And once I reached the top of the stairs, it turned off. I went ahead and unplugged the air mattress bed. We talked for a little bit more, and then she went home. About 10 minutes later, this sound came on again. I was a little freaked out, but walked back up to the loft stairs and found her hairdryer was turned on in the bathroom. I unplugged it and called my daughter and told her that it happened again and that it was her hairdryer, or the hairdryer. Once I told her this, she said, "OMG, Mom. Jason used to like to sleep with the hairdryer warm air blowing on him at night." That's interesting. I thought this sounded a little crazy because I had never heard of this before. But later my grandchildren confirmed that he did in fact sleep with the hairdryer on. I was very freaked out by this and asked her, "Why did you bring Jason here with you?" The next day, the jury found the defendant, Daniel Cranfield, guilty on 3 charges. The main one was second-degree murder. The jury has recommended 16 years and sentencing will be in September. I 100,000% believe that Jason was here. You may now rest easy. Wow. Thank you for that story, Jennifer. I do believe that sentencing should be a lot longer than that. 16 years is definitely not enough for that. But I'm glad that he was able to go there and show himself to you guys. Jason, rest in peace. Let's see. That's amazing. Another lousy, yes, a lousy 16 years. That's not enough. Should be life. I agree with that. He just wanted you and your daughter to know that he was there for you, probably just as a thank you for being there for him, as he got justice. I wanted to see the experience that I had. Wow. Okay. That's such a cool story. Not cool story, but that's so cool that he was able to show himself and just let you guys know that everything was all right. What do you guys think about that story? Well, we're talking about this. Ooh, this is another good one. This is another good one. Hold on. Okay. Ta-da, here we go. Kevin, that story does sound believable, and you're right, Nick. That sentence is BS. The guy should have went away longer. Yeah, definitely, Kevin. Okay, this comes in from Aaron Haneke Yingling, a contractor. Is this in the chat? Okay. A contractor was out of my house by himself, took a picture of my front door. He's on the ground about 5 feet down and about 5 feet off to the side. So there's no way it could be any kind of reflection from him. So that being said, who is on my stoop? Let's look at this picture. What the heck? What the heck is that? I believe they're saying right here. Now, so we go back and see a clear of this. So this is obviously where it is. You're right. The reflection on the door wouldn't be that high up, I believe, if he was standing over here. But could it also just be the sunlight directed on the door? Because obviously we see the sunlight coming up here, and it looks like, oh no, we're not showing her here. It looks like you see the sunlight's angled right here as it travels up the door, and we could see it going here, here, and here, all the way up to the door. I lend to be a little skeptical about this. On top of that, look on right here on the bottom. Right here. So we see this on the bottom. This could be sort of, see, and this, so right here, it kind of stops right here too. Am I just, no, because see how it's separated here, and we also see that this is separating the light here and here, and we see a gap in between. We also see a gap in between the door here as well. So I am going to say that this, it keeps cutting off right here. So we see the gap right here between this here and here. And if we put that same image right here and here, we see a gap at the same spot where the light is. I don't think this is paranormal. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone else believes differently. So everything I see right now, this is just on the moment observations here. So I would like to see if anyone else has an opinion on this. Obviously, it does looks like something, but we're in a ghost hunting, we're in a paranormal group. We're trying to see things here, and I know this person wasn't going out there like, oh, this is, they were just questioning, who is on my stoop. They're not saying like this is paranormal. They're saying, well, who is this? I don't think it's anyone, in my personal opinion, but I could be wrong. I'd have to ask Aaron if there's any other going-ons or any other paranormal stuff going on there to attribute to this. But I am going to say I don't know about this one. This one seems a little far-fetched. Not yeah. I'm going to say a little no on this one for me. So with that said, we have some bonus stories to go over today. Let's pull those up actually. Okay, so we have some bonus ones because it does look like we are running under time, and gosh, that not being able to tag everyone is definitely affecting the people coming into the chat here. So that stinks, but it'll get better once we keep. We'll just have to keep spamming this. So without further ado, this one is from Mary Ann Watts Fisher. Okay, hi all. Just wanted to introduce myself and share a photo I took when me and my family visited Eloise Asylum in Westland, Michigan. This was on the 4th floor, and I didn't even see it until I went through my pictures on the car ride home. Oh, wow. Ooh, okay. So I'm trying to see where this is. Okay, so they're in the asylum. So we have the bars here in the window. Obviously, this is outside. It's strange that the reflection. I mean, this looks like someone is outside of the window here. In my opinion, that's try to go a little further. Right or no? Or is it just being blocked here? Do you think this person is outside of this window? If it is, I want to know what floor this is. What the heck is going on? Let's see what some of the comments are saying here, first off. Glennis even wrote a paper on it. He's going to bring something back home with you. Someone is walking by the window and the exposure is adjusted. I don't even know how to do that. It was my phone camera. Oh, yeah. You couldn't do that phone camera. Great pick. Okay, so... All right, what do you guys think about this one? What the heck? I mean, if this was the person taking the photo, right? They would be... Would they also not be in this reflection somewhere? So I don't think it's the person taking the photo here. Obviously, it looks like a side profile of someone just walking. How high is this? Trying to see. Wow, that's interesting. Because obviously we see we obviously see some sort of exposure here because the window doesn't go past this in real life. I hope not. Because obviously like the window, like this just looks a little out of place, but I know that could be potentially the exposure we're seeing. What's your opinion on this, guys? Do we see this? No, that could be the it's just it looks a little off. I don't know. It literally could just be the exposure. I don't know though. What is your opinion on this one? What are the comments saying again? Let's see. Well, you know this too. I think people can turn off their electric waves. After my father passed, oh yeah, he was there in electric waves, only for a minute or two. Shook my head, then he looked the other way. Turned back, he was still there. Then the curtain blew with no wind. He was gone, just letting me know he was in peace so beautifully. That's nice. Okay. I've been terrified of Eloise since I was a little girl. Would I ever visit? Hell no. Oh, the worst five. Really? I kind of want to go here now. See if I can catch this picture. I'd like more information on this picture. But it's interesting because like we always talk about, you know, snapping extra photos just to be sure. But you go in and you take a photo and you're not really thinking about it. And you go home later and you find this. I mean, that only lends more credibility to it in a sense, too. Like you weren't really looking. You were just taking a photo, maybe really quick or something, and then just kept going. I do like those. But I'd like to see if you went back there, Marianne, and took a photo in the same spot, maybe still, maybe a couple shots of it. I just want to see, and then is there a balcony outside of there? Or, you know, but just spitballing here. I like that one. I'm not 100% sure on where I would rate that one, but I'm going to say it's very interesting. And who's this last person by? Nicholas Bello. No, this was just, we like to post this one at the end here. So we tag everyone. When we used to be able to tag everyone, Curtis Selby, howdy, I made it to a live stream. How you doing today, Curtis? We like to end this one with all of these. So when we were able to tag everyone would come in and tell these amazing, crazy, cool stories right underneath here. Emily, how you doing today? Anyone have any paranormal stories in the chat? Please feel free to let me know, and I will be happy to share it. So that we used to be able to tag, got a spooky story, share it with us, and we have what do we got? 130 comments. I love that. I love it. Okay. Let's see if we get it for these. Oh, I'm in my PJs and haven't brushed my hair. Otherwise, I would. Well, you don't have to be on the stream. You could just tell me a story. We are trying to do that in the future where we bring people on live, like we bring Vasquez on. Curtis, howdy. How's it going today? Yes, I have older gentlemen. Might be, or is it on the, okay, there we go. Yes, I have older gentlemen, might be family, maybe someone else, in full dress uniform for Air Force walks from my back room to my front door every night at 11:45 p.m. Very interesting. We would call that a residual haunting in the paranormal field. If that is happening every single day, every night, Lori, I want to see this. Set up a camera. Set up a camera. I want to see this. I'm going to comment there right now. Okay. What was it? I sent you, Emily, I sent you videos I'm waiting for you to debunk. When did I check them? I'm not checking them. I've been gone for 2 weeks. I was on a little vacation, almost 2 weeks, but I'm happy to be back. So if I did see it, I will have it up for the next live. Emily, okay. I'm going to write that down, Emily. Check Emily's message. Okay. Sent them a minute ago. Okay. I've got hundreds of spooky stories. I wish we could just do audio then. I think we get more people that way. Audio then. Okay. All right. I mean, you could do that. Oh, that's a good, I like that. I have a first. Uh-oh, we got some laughing on here. Steve, wait. Let me check this first, because I messed up last week and I said something that was kind of foolish. Okay. I have a few. First, I was working refinishing hardwood floors in a vacant unit in the city. We were given the floors a light sanding that creates a fine dust throughout the whole unit. We were only working on the ground floor, so we're taking a break and hear the upstairs toilet flushing multiple times, so we investigate. We get upstairs and notice stiletto shoe prints in the fine dust from the bathroom to the master bedroom and ending. I asked my helper jokingly, are these... are they from you? Oh, there we go. So he jumped in and said, I'm getting out of here. I finished the job and everything was fine. That is so interesting in the paranormal realm. It's kind of like if you've ever seen the original Paranormal Activity movies where they put the baby powder on the ground and those footprints go through it. I was saying the same kind of... Not a lot of people do that in the paranormal, like right now. You hear all these footsteps and stuff, and I'm like, why aren't people throwing down baby powder or stuff like that? Like the fine dust. That's actually cool. That's spooky. What else we got? It sounds like residual. Yep. Okay. I saw a ghost in Rome, and it was amazing. From Anthony. What do we got here? You want me to post now so you can see and you can listen and tell me what you hear? Yeah, sure. Post it and tag us in it. Okay, I'm not looking. This one is just weird. Remembered another. So this is from Rachel. Remembered another one my aunt told me that I was too young to remember. My grandpa lived with my family during his last 6 months, and when he died, my brother started having horrible nightmares. and would wake up screaming. Mom was there to calm us both down, but this went on for weeks. Mom fell asleep on the couch one night and in the dream woke up on the couch to find my late grandpa sitting in his favorite chair waiting for her. He said, "Sorry I left a mess behind. I'm going to take care of it now. Thanks for all the care." Then, still in the dream, he got up and went upstairs to where my brother's room was at the time. My mom woke up that morning, and since then, my brother's bad dreams ended. He told her, "Grandpa came to visit last night." And that's cool. Grandpa took care of business. Oh no. I once, Cameron, I once was marooned on a desert island with 7 other people and witnessed this. All right, Cameron. All right, Cameron. What was here? Okay, this is from Ronnie. When I was younger, the house we stayed in was alive. It had a safe, and I believe it was a Dybbuk box, but we didn't know what was that at the time. Heard running around, saw creatures and beings in the backyard covered in shadows. Things would break, disembodied laughs, and voices could be heard. Sister, who was a newborn, got very sick and inhaled black mold that wasn't there before we moved in because it was cleared and clean. Faces appeared in the walls. It was crazy and wild. I believe it was a Dybbuk box, but it had a safe. Do you still have this? Oh. Do you still have this Dybbuk box? Send it over to Zach Bagans or someone. What else we got? My sister. What? Love hearing these stories. It's just maybe we should set up a new stream just around a campfire or something. Dybbuk boxes have been debunked so many times. Kevin does not like Dybbuk boxes. I think, I don't know about Dybbuk boxes, but I do believe in objects that are haunted. So, I mean, it's possible that a Dybbuk box or some sort of box like that is real. Or maybe it's the items inside. But, I mean, if you're saying an object is haunted, then a Dybbuk box could be haunted. I don't know. And I don't really feel like testing that theory. I don't want to bring a Dybbuk box back here and try that out. But maybe. Maybe we could. Hope my fiance isn't watching this. Okay. What is this? What do we got here? I don't see anything. John and the Ghost on a trip. This is from Ellen. John and the Ghost on a trip down to Medora at the hunting lodge of the Marquise, where Theodore Roosevelt would visit to borrow books. My friend, an avid reader, had to scope out the books, so I took his photo as he tried to reach the titles. Later, I saw a moving haze in the photo. Probably nothing but a bit odd. Well, I want to thank you for sharing this. I am going to, for me personally, I think that it is probably just the sunlight coming in, and that's where you're getting that sort of haze. But interesting nonetheless. That is a very cool place to be. What else we got here? Emily, did you share this? Did you share that story for us to check out? Believe. No, I'm not scared. I believe I am a ghost repeller. Like that. Okay. Okay, Richard Wilcox. When I was about 10, living at my parents' house where we just moved into, my bed was by the window, and every night I used to hear pages turn like someone was reading a book, and the sounds of the pages, I'm assuming, turning was clear as day. They went on for a year or so. In the end, it was so real, it scared me, and I told my parents. They didn't really believe me. Who would, though? But I did not intense where I was crying every night. didn't tell my parents I was crying every night. My mom just happened to get chatting to the neighbor a few doors down. It was an older woman. She said, "Do you know that I used to live in your house with my mom and dad? My dad, in his older years, used to spend his time in the back bedroom, and he loved to read, and he died in there. Shortly afterwards, my mom got a priest to bless the house. Mr. Ravenshell then passed on to hopefully his resting place." That's interesting. You hear the correlation there with the book turning and an avid reader. I like that one. Listening closely. Where'd you share this? All right, hold on a second. I want to investigate this. Where did you share this? Facebook. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. We are investigating this. Anyone got any other stories to share? Wait, no, hold on a second. I might have to approve it. Pending approval. Do I see one from Emily here? Don't. Hold on. Okay. Why is this not working? Okay, hold on. Hello? I just tagged you in 2 videos. Okay. Emily, I have nothing. You know what? I'm just going to go to the message you sent. Emily, you know what? I literally have nothing in here, which confuses me right now. I have no idea what's going on. See, I don't have any pending approvals. Emily, I got nothing. Nope. I tagged you in it from my group. Did you tag me, Nicholas, or did you tag Beyond the Hub? Because I have nothing here. And if you do, please resend it. We're going to have to... I will talk about this, Emily. Please share it to me over Messenger in the Beyond the Hub podcast. Because I do want to see this and I want to hear it, and we will talk about it on the next episode, which will be Monday. But I just want to thank you all. But that's going to bring an end to our little over 30-minute live stream today. And if you like what you've heard and you made it this far, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing, sharing, and don't forget to hit that little bell if you're over on YouTube. And don't forget to share your stories below. And if you're also new here, please check out our previous series where we attempt to unravel other mysteries. And don't forget to stay curious and keep seeking the truth. Thank you all again for being here. I'll see you all live next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So keep the conversation going in the comments. Tag me in your post for a chance to be featured. And stay tuned for more Beyond the Hub podcast. See you soon and take care, everyone.